everyone, so I'm actually super excited about this video because this is my DiverseAthon and Hispanic Heritage Month TBR. I know that DiverseAthon has already started. It started yesterday, but I never did my TBR. And I already started the book that I'm reading, but I wanted to do a video about my TBR just because everybody's doing them and I wanted to be a part of it. Okay, so first off, I'm going to talk about the book that I'm going to read for DiverseAthon. I saw everybody has like 4 or 5 books in their thing. I'm like, this is a week. How are you going to read 4 or 5 books in a week? I am a very slow reader and it irritates me, and I'm already in school and I didn't want to like pressure myself to read so many like in this one week. I have 3 books for Hispanic Heritage Month, but only 1 for DiverseAthon. And that book is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I first heard about this book, I fell in love with the concept, and I'm not even gonna lie, the cover drew me in also. And I'm sure you've heard of this, and I'm sure a bunch of you have already read it. I'm super excited to read it. It's like a retelling of mythology with like Achilles, and so it's a mythological retelling of Achilles and Patroclus. I'm gonna have to learn how to say that name. I'm pretty sure it's Patroclus. But yeah, we all know the story, the basics. We've all seen Troy, and I'm pretty sure that this is not gonna follow the storyline or directly of that one. Because I know that Achilles and Patroclus are a couple in this, and in the movie I think they made them like cousins or something. I've started it, I got a few pages in, and even the writing already is like super poetic and lovely, and I'm probably gonna fly through this one. Okay, so the next few books that I'm going to talk about are the 3 books that I'm going to try and read during Hispanic Heritage Month. So for a while now, I've been wanting to make more videos about diversity and representation, and the other day I was given a good opportunity to make a whole video about it called Diversity, a Response, on my channel if you want to check that out. But yeah, so I did that video and I was like, got the ball rolling for me to do more videos about diversity. Then I came across DiverseAthon, and then I came across Hispanic Heritage Month, and I was just, yes, so much yes. So before any of this had even happened, I was already thinking of books to get and to read, to make a recommendations video for like Latin readers, Latin authors, Latin characters, and I wanted to make a video about that because I do not see enough of myself in the media that I read and watch, and in this case read because we're talking about books. So I wanted to make a video recommending books about that because I've read a few, but I realized that a lot of the books that I have don't have diverse main characters. So I wanted to make a video sharing some of the books that I really love that have diverse main characters. And I am Cuban and Mexican, and so a lot of these books, the 3 that I have here, 2 out of the 3 that I have to do with Cubans and Mexicans, and then I think the 3rd one has to do with Dominicans. So the books that I'm going to try and read for Hispanic Heritage Month, the first one is called Dreaming in Cuban by Cristina Garcia. And the first thing that, oh, you can't really see because of the white. Okay, the first thing that drew me into this book was the cover and this beautiful cartoon drawing. Isn't that not like gorgeous? And it's a relatively short book. It's only like 200 and something pages, but there's magical realism in this, and it has to do with a girl and she's in Cuba. And I am super excited to read this because I haven't read too many books. I've read a few because I've had to look them up to find them. But I've read a couple when I was younger, and like I said, I've just wanted to read more now, so I was so happy when I came across this one, and I actually really love this actual physical book. I got it off Thrift Books, and it's used, but the pages are kind of yellowing. It smells just like an old, oh, I just got my lipstick on it, but it smells like an old book, and these kinds of books are my favorites physically because they're just so, they're just so bookish, if that makes any sense. Next one that I have here, I heard about this when it was published like 6 years ago, and I've been wanting to read it forever, and so I finally bought it. I got it from Barnes & Noble, so it's brand new, but it is In the Time of Butterflies by Julia Alvarez, and I'm pretty sure that if you've looked up any kind of like Hispanic books, that this is one of the first ones that pops up because it was when I did. But the concept of this book sounds fascinating, and I'm super excited to say, oh, and there's a reader's guide. I love questions. And so this book, I guess, basically tells their story in all their different perspectives of the sisters that have died, the one survivor, and it's like in the past, in the present, and I don't know, it just looks fascinating, and I'm very excited to read it. Okay, so this next book I'm also very excited to read. I'm very excited to read all of these, but I know that I've talked about this book before, but I am finally getting around to read it, and it is Reign of Gold by Victor Villaseñor. I got it. So this book has been in my household since the day I was born. This is my mom's favorite book, and so she read this before I was born when she was like 19, 20, 19, and I am currently 20 years old. I just turned 20 in July, and so I wanted to read this now because I'm around the age that my mom read it when she first read it. So it says that in Reign of Gold, Victor Villaseñor weaves the parallel stories of two families and two countries, bringing us the timeless romance between the volatile bootlegger who would become his father and the beautiful Lupe, his mother, men and women in whose lives the real and the fantastical exist side by side, and in whose hearts and spirit is to survive is fueled by a family's unconditional love. And so the characters in this book, they're Mexican. You can kind of see all the the nopales on the cover here, but the characters in this book are Mexican, and like I said at the beginning, I am half Mexican, so I'm excited. I'm excited to get into this and to see what it's all about and see why my mom really loved it so much. She said, she's like, yeah, I picked it up and I couldn't put it down. And so I've been meaning to get to this forever, and so I finally have the perfect opportunity to read it. So I'm very excited. So yeah, these are all the books that I'm going to try and read. That, oh my god, he scared me. That is my dog. But these are the books that I'm going to try and read this week and in this next coming month for DiverseAthon and for Hispanic Heritage Reads, the read-a-thon. There they are. I'm very excited to get through these. Please leave any comments down below. I would love to know what you're reading because there's so many options, and I would love to see the diversity within the diversities. Like I said, please leave any comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. I'm doing, which is, in fact, I'm about to do it right now and then upload it tomorrow. I'm going to do another, I'm finally, I haven't done one in forever, but the top 5 favorite, the 5 Wednesday, whatever it's called, the top 5 Wednesdays. Ooh. Drop my little plate there. But yeah, I'm gonna do that next. I haven't done one in a while, and this week's look like fun because it's about books and TV, and I love me some of both. So yeah, like I said, please leave any comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!